out of our control. But one of the benefits of Uber is that for people who are displaced temporarily, if they lose a job, if something happens and they need some earnings opportunities, Uber is there. And then when they don't need Uber, they can kind of move on as well.
What's the upfront cost for a driver just to jump in? Because there are...
You've got to own a car. Right. You've got to have a license. You have to do a background check, although we cover that cost for you. So the cost is really de minimis. You just have to have, make sure that you don't have a criminal past that would cause an issue in the platform.
One of the other issues related to the government shutdown has been the delay in IPOs and the fact that the 5,000 workers at the SEC have now become 250 workers at the SEC, and they're paying.
All right, so they go into the IPO, and basically he just says how, the IPO will happen when it's happened. There's no race to like beat Lyft to the IPO or anything like that. Like we want to do it when it's the right time and blah blah blah. So now I want to show you what he said or what he didn't say about unaccompanied minors. Which is later in the interview. And of course, you could go on the CNBC YouTube channel and you guys should watch this interview yourself. I mean, well, if you want, So let me show you what Joe said about his high school kid. And yeah, this kind of bothers me. I mean, I don't know the rules in New Jersey because that's where Joe lives. But I'm pretty sure it's the same as California, but I really actually don't know. But here we go. I just wish he would have touched on the unaccompanied minor things when Joe said this. But here, I'm going to show you right now.
Some thought to this. Does it matter who goes first in terms of setting a floor for the valuation, in terms of how the public and the investment community thinks about these type of companies?
Floor or ceiling?
Floor or ceiling?
Well, if I tend not to worry about those issues. It's listen, whoever comes first comes first.
Do you feel a race?
No. I mean, listen, the race is in innovating and building a service.
Just for my kids, it's a huge load off of my mind a lot of times. So whether they're at a party at night or the college one, the high school one, it's a huge load off.
And this is how it changes lives. So we want you to be relaxed and happy, Joe. That's
I don't like when they cancel. I really I want to find the person who cancels and like hurt them. But no.
I have two related questions, and one is about safety. You made a decision. It was really an interesting moral decision. Relates to growth, relates to purpose, and all of this. Where effectively you slow down your growth and I believe your profitability to invest on the safety side in terms of drivers.
Yes.
Sort of walk us through that thinking a little bit.
So I think that.
And what was happening that really led to that?
What was happening was that my team and the operating team, the folks on the ground in Mexico, in Brazil, in the U.S., et cetera, they all came to me and said, listen, with the numbers getting this big, with our platform getting as large, we have to take responsibility for the platform. So I've got to give credit to my operators. This wasn't like the CEO, the moral CEO coming down. The team said, with a platform this big, and when you've got people's lives in your hands, this isn't about privacy. These are people's lives. We've got to invest here in safety, even if it causes short-term pain and growth. And we came together as a team, and we're building technology. We're making sure that the background checks, et cetera, all of that is being done. We have a 911 button just in case something happens. So there's a whole host of activity going into safety, and it came from the team.
And then final question, do we have time? I think we have two. I'm going to just go very quickly. Saudi Arabia.
Yes.
You obviously didn't go to Saudi. They're a huge investor. Has your view changed about whether you want to do business with certain countries, including Saudi Arabia?
We want to be in as many countries as we can.
So there you go. That's what I wanted to show you guys. Sorry, I wasn't paying any attention to the chat, but let me... Oh, shit. There we go. Let me look at the chat real quick. Yo, high testosterone. Let's see. April. Hi, April. Yo, Peter. Hola. ¿Qué tal? Yeah, he's in the house, yeah. Trip. Oh, the new. Well, I have a link, John. To I'm gonna do on Thursday night, I think. I'm gonna do a video, a live stream on Trip, but either Thursday night or Friday afternoon, and there's a link in my description for this video. Click on it, sign up, or you could wait, but eventually. But it doesn't. It's not going to cost you anything to sign up with my link.